Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So Windows updates are supposed to improve stability and performance in the operating system. But in many cases, as you may well know, if you have viewed this channel for some time, things don't always go according to plan with Windows updates. Where, as an example, one update can run fine and the next introduces issues, which can affect the actual system behavior. And that's because with an update, there are a lot of changes taking place under the hood, so to speak, where, as an example, background service behavior, power management, and driver interaction can all be adjusted under the hood without you even knowing it or having knowledge of those changes when you install a Windows update. And this is also very prevalent with driver updates, where one update will run fine with a driver update and everything goes smooth. And the next time you install a driver update, it could cause issues. So if something similar has been happening to you regarding updates, driver updates, and Windows updates, and if you have been dealing with so-called repeated regressions, the actual solution is not to chase every new update, but it's controlling when and how updates are applied. And this video is inspired by an article recently posted by GHacks, which I'll leave in the description. And I just wanted to share some pointers with you from the post because I actually agree with all of them. So I thought I'd just share it with you and discuss a couple of pointers because Windows updates are a big part of what we talk about and discuss on this channel. And it's basically broken up into 3 changes in 3 different categories where you can control how updates are applied before there's a big disaster. Now, the first change is to treat Windows updates as optional, not automatic. So pausing updates after a stable build can prevent surprise issues and regressions taking place. So if you hit a stable patch and you're quite happy, then just pause your updates for a given amount of time, depending on when you would like to install the next update. And then you can still install the updates manually once reports confirm that they are safe to do so. And I know there's a lot of viewers who view this channel for that very reason. They pause and hold off on updates until they watch some of the videos, and then they can see, okay, maybe the update isn't performing that great or everything's A-OK. So basically, treat updates as optional and not automatic. That's the first change. And here's one I talk about quite a lot on this channel in regards to the second change, is with driver updates. I always say on the channel, only install the latest and the greatest driver update if the update is going to fix an issue you are experiencing on your system, or there is a feature you have been holding out for which is worth downloading a driver update. And the reason I say this is because if a GPU chipset driver works well, there's no reason to replace it immediately, as I've mentioned numerous times on the channel. New drivers are best installed only when they fix a specific issue or support software you actually use, as I've mentioned. So that's the second change. Avoid downloading the latest and greatest driver updates for your GPU or chipset, if it can be avoided. And then finally, the third so-called category is to make sure that you have rollback paths enabled. So a big one, which I have mentioned previously on the channel, is to make sure that you have restore points enabled. Make sure that system restore is turned on. So if something goes bang with an update, you can always roll back to a previous system state before the issue raised its head. So that's the first of rollback paths, creating a restore point and having system restore enabled. And then the next is actually knowing how to uninstall recent updates. And as you have heard me say numerous times on the channel, if the negatives are outweighing the positives in regards to issues caused by updates, then you can always head to Update History. Scroll down to the bottom of the page, click on Uninstall Updates, and then you can find the relevant update and uninstall that update, and then just make sure to pause updates, especially if it's a Patch Tuesday update, because that will want to download itself automatically once you have uninstalled it. So always pause your updates once you have uninstalled the update. So that's just a couple of changes you can make running Windows 10 and Windows 11 that can stop updates from causing issues regarding your PC performance, stability, and so on. And as mentioned from the post, which as mentioned will be linked, and I totally agree with this statement, stability comes less from the newest version and more from staying with what already works. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you agree? Always interested to hear. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.